Hey, it's Dag, and Peep is online. And sorry, we were a little bit delayed in getting on board here, but sometimes real life happens, and that's the way it is. But hey, Peep, how are you doing today?
Okay.
Just
I got I got some work finally, so I'm feeling a little
yay!
better.
Yeah,
It's not a lot of work, but every little counts.
yeah. So we left each other off in the training section where the crafting and training and stuff is, and I actually ran out of money. So I just happened to notice this morning that I had a something from in the bank or something in the mail, and I went and checked it, and it's like, here's 1,200 credits. And I go, oh, thank God, I can afford to fly from one place to another now.
Yeah, for real, right? Yep, I've run out of money too. I need to go to my stronghold and get some more. I've been
Yeah, I've
spending
got
it all on profession training.
yeah, that's exactly what I did. I mean, I've got four new um, four new recipes for, let's see, one assault cannon, two blaster rifles, and one sniper rifle. And I was like looking at doing the sniper rifle for you, but I didn't have enough money to buy the four recipes, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. We'll wait until afterwards today, and then we'll go and do that. So the we're in the Imperial wherever we are. Oh God, I haven't. You know what? I need more caffeine. That's it. We're in the Imperial fortress here, and we are going to be headed for Nar Shaddaa. That's where we're questing today. And for those of you who are new to the channel,
Those willing to risk everything to combat the plague on Corellia should consult with a representative
there's
of the Highland Organization for Rakul Neutralization on World.
there's also Rakul stuff going on. So while we're sitting here in the Imperial headquarters or the fleet, we're listening to the advertising that they're trying to get people to go do the Rakul stuff. So anyway, we're
Yeah,
gonna.
we should go to the get the vaccine off of the droid that's at the front there so that we don't get raccoon plague while we're playing.
Which oh, is that where they give like the quest to go and do all of that too?
No, no, just up by I think he's by the bank vaults
Oh, okay.
on the fleet.
All right, I'll head there right now.
Yeah. We definitely don't want to get raccoon plague because I probably wouldn't make too much difference.
We're probably
But
high
the
enough
problem is
level. Yeah.
it spreads, and
I thought that was
it's
kind
not
of an
fun.
interesting. Oh, there's the medical droid right there. I thought it was kind of an
Preview so far,
interesting
slowly as
sideline.
intended.
Rakul Vaccine 2000. Well, there goes my money.
I got some money.
That's
Keep
okay. I
well.
got it. I think I have 70 credits left. What do I have?
Well, I've got money. I can give you some money.
I have 370 credits left. I'm good.
I'm always better at making money in this game than I am in WoW for some reason.
Well, I'm better at spending money in this game than in WoW. How's that?
All
Yeah, that works too.
right. I've vaccinated myself.
Yeah, I need to do that too. Where'd my
Let's
vaccine
see.
go? Here it is.
I am inviting you to a group. All right. We need to do class quest. Mine is closing the deal. Travel to Nar Shaddaa.
And I am the enemy of my enemy, and I'm also traveling to Nar Shaddaa, so I'm going to go jump on my ship.
Yep.
Although I don't take a Sith
Shaddaa.
Inquisitor turbolift. So I jumped on
Yeah.
Mill's stream this morning, and he was streaming Star Wars. So it was
Who
kind of
was?
cool watching him. Yeah, It's like, oh yeah, I
Who?
remember all of this, getting lost on your own ship, and you know. Also, he's
Who? Who?
oh, this is
Who?
Mill.
Oh, Mill. Okay.
Yeah. So he was fighting Raguls, and so yeah, I had to jump off and come over here and get this all ready to go.
Yeah, I don't like the rat ghouls. That's why I don't like terrorists. By the time you're done with terrorists, you're like, oh man, I don't ever want to see another rat ghoul as long as I live.
So we had an interesting proposition. Actually, I suggested that it'd be kind of cool if we did, um, if they had a Rakul mount. It's like, I
Ugh,
think
yuck.
it's like that'd be pretty funny to run around in one of those things, you know?
I don't like gross things. Ugh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I barely had enough coin to actually get to Nar Shaddaa. Let's see.
All right.
I
I
have
have to talk
70.
to people on my hollow terminal. No.
Yep, same.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa, Hunter. Sleaziest place in the galaxy. Your target is the Eidolon, a professional assassin with a right scary reputation. Branded himself as the assassin who could kill absolutely anybody. For the right price, of course. Spent several years proving it, too. His background is a mystery, but he used to do a lot of work for the Hutt cartel. I'd suggest looking up Gellerin, a Twi'lek who works for the cartel. Word is he hates the Eidolon more than just about anybody. Oh, and when you find your bounty hunter rival, give him my best before you blast him to pieces. Happy hunting.
Nar Shaddaa. I always knew I'd find my way back here, just didn't picture it quite like this.
What did you picture?
I guess I thought I'd come back with Brayden and Jory. A few things you should know. The Hutt cartel pretty much runs this place, with the Exchange and various gangs trying to carve out their own piece. Krista mentioned Gellerin might help us track down the Eidolon. I remember that Twi'lek. Used to be a scummy slaver, had a bad rep, a real ruthless creep.
Let's hope he decides to be cooperative.
You'll convince him. You have a way with people. A lot of things might have changed while I was away. Let me track
Are
him
you
down.
watching your scene?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Should we head to the promenade and see what Gellerin has to say?
All right, my scene's done.
Okay.
Ah! I clicked on something and my screen disappeared. Hang on a second. My Star Wars is going to regenerate on my screen and then you guys will see it back. There we go. Okay. I had my cursor up on my other screen and it's like all of a sudden it just jumped. All right,
Oops.
so we're going to head out.
So I got on the phone with Watcher 2, and she told me I need to look out for this dude called Watcher X, and he's bad news. But I have to get some information from him, so I have to go talk to him.
Let's see if I got space to put stuff in my bank here. I think that's all I've got to throw in there right now. Yeah. That's all there is.
Kitty. Hi, baby. What you doing? I have Malfurion up here.
Ah, hey, Malfurion. I closed the door and Buzz decided that he didn't want to be in an enclosed room, so he exited stage left.
Aw. Hey, bud. What are you doing? Yeah, is that your microphone? I know. He's rubbing his face against the microphone.
long as
Oh,
he's
I
not
love
chewing
this
on it.
microphone. Nope. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Boy, he needs me to brush him. He's like Sheddarooski. Shedding all over the place. How come you pick now to... Why now? Why do you want your pets now?
Because you're sitting
come?
down, Mom, and it seems like a thing.
There, lay down. There you go. Good boy. I got him sitting next to me. Yay. Yay, that good boy. Yeah. Hector is sitting in his dog bed across the room, giving the cat the dirtiest look I have ever seen in my life.
Okay, I am in the central area next to CN94, the little robot with the story arc stuff. So whenever...
Yep, I'm coming right along.
Okay,
Here
there you
I
are.
am. Hello.
So where are we headed? Want to do yours first?
Well, you want to do the story? I don't see you, by the way.
You don't see me? Well, I'm in the ship. No? Oh, how does that work?
There you are. There you are. I just didn't. I thought I was looking for your tune, not your.
Oh,
mount.
yeah, sorry, let me... There I am. Hello.
Oh, all right. Let's talk to the robot.
Where do you think you're sending that scan?
Imperial Command Presence
Forgive
hologram
the
link.
unorthodox introductions. Moro Visen, Head of Special Operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It's a trivial task for a group of your ability, but I want the world to see your power.
What's the assignment?
I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hut clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
Oh, that's not good.
You want me to convince this Ukabi to change his mind?
We're long past that point. The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
Defiance is unacceptable. He should be dealt with.
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want a show of force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you're willing, of course.
All in a day's work, right?
Let's
As
get
long
more
as you get to
specific
snip
about
some
my
heads off.
pay.
The diplomatic service will compensate you fully for your time. In addition, the wealth of the Exchange is yours to claim. The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
All right.
Okay, got that one.
So let me take a look at the. Well, let's go over to the taxi cab so we can open up that part of the map. I am trying to make us some new gear, but money is the problem, and I don't have all the mats, but I should be okay if I send people out to get things. I mean, I have money. It's just expensive to level, so.
Yeah, I don't have enough to send people out either.
Open for business.
Okay, so we
Yep,
have
you're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Corellian Sector Taxi, and we've got the Lower Promenade Taxi. So,
Well,
which one you want to do
a
first?
crushing blow is the story, the planet story. Let's go there first.
Oh, I don't have enough credits to go to the Sector Taxi.
I told you I would give you some.
Oh, Lower
monies.
Promenade, the enemy of my enemy. I guess that one's my enemy of my enemy is my story, or my story. But yeah.
Okay, let's go do that then, and we'll
Okay.
open up the
That one
promenade.
doesn't cost anything. It's free to do.
That's fine.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I don't have a problem giving you some money. I made a big sale.
Ah, cool.
I sold some legendary embers, so I have a little bit of money now.
Ah, okay. I created a.
It's just that I keep all the money in the legacy bank, so if I'm out in the field creating stuff, I try to make sure that it's just using the money I'm making on questing, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, I created a.
That's what I mean by
bank
money
tune.
is a problem, not money is an inconvenience. I actually have a little money now.
Yeah.
So.
So I ended up.
Bank tunes are a good idea.
Yeah, I created a bank tune so I could like funnel money. So I see
Do it.
Upper Promenade. We're doing mine, I guess. Okay, my storyline. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll go this way. We got the lower right side that we need to head to.
We might as well open up this whole map while we're here. So once we're done with your story, you can follow me around and we'll just open it up on the lower and upper promenades.
Yeah.
You just got to go in a couple of different rooms and it's easy, quick XP, and it's nice to have the map.
I go
open,
this way for me.
Yeah. Yeah, my quest is in like a whole other part of the place, so I don't know if we should. Maybe we should go down there next because of the way they zone things. So
I'm sick of excuses.
Yeah.
I'll feed all you worthless slugs to a rancor if I have to. You hear what? Excuse me? Hey, nobody just walks in here, huh? Nobody.
I'm a bounty hunter, hunting the Eidolon. Interested?
The Eidolon? What? You're kidding me, right? No. Tell me you're kidding. You're not kidding. All right, I'll bite. Boys, hey, get out of here. Get us some refreshments. The Eidolon did some work for us, you know. He could kill anybody, anywhere. This guy was unbelievable.
Does he have a real name?
Never met him in person. When you do that, you die. The cartel always communicated with him via holo.
But then, at the top of his game, the Eidolon announces he's getting out of the assassination business. Opened a security company.
Suddenly, half the corporations here were clients of Eidolon Security, and were no longer paying the Hut cartel.
Hey, Gellerin, I haven't finished slicing those casino lugjack machines. But I thought that...
Anuli?
That's Mako! Everyone said she was dead! The Rhodian brothers grabbed her!
Someone saved me from those antenna heads, Anuli. A good friend. He took me away to Hutta.
So we've got Mako standing next to me as an invisible person with a weapon on her hip.
Oh, well, I can see her.
Oh, can't see her on my screen.
Is your old flame gonna be a problem?
What? No, it is not like that. He's like my little brother.
Look, nobody knows how to find the Eidolon, but if you hurt his company, he'll find you. I've seen it before. The Eidolon's biggest client is the Republic. Eidolon Security supplies those gangs with billions of credits worth of munitions every year.
Billion credits worth of munitions would blow up a whole lot of marks.
Eidolon Security's got a stockpile of munitions bound for the Republic Army. Crates are at their manufacturing facility in the Carillion sector. If that facility were to blow up, the Eidolon would owe the Republic billions of credits, which I'm guessing, hey, he ain't got just lying around.
Can't use thermal detonators. Too small. Need baradium charges, like the ones Brel made, before he blew up.
Hang on. Wait, hey, you're hearing that out of context. Brel blew himself up because he got cocky. These baradium charges are perfectly safe. You got my word.
Always wanted to go out with a bang.
That's the spirit. Ha! I wish I had a dozen of you working for me. With me.
The charges are magnetic. You gotta put them on the power generators for maximum yield. One in the control center, too.
A facility that size will have several generators. It's pretty standard. They'll be easy to spot. The charges are on a synchronized timer. Now, after you planted the last one in the control room, set the timer, then get out of there.
Yeah, they gave me 2,000 or 3,000 credits.
Yay!
Yay, I'm not dirt poor anymore.
Yay! Okay.
So let's see.
So let's open the maps.
Okay.
And then I want to fly down. My place is really far away, but the way they phase things, I think we better go do it anyways.
Okay.
Even if it's further away.
Well, I see that.
All right.
There's two
Follow
things
me and
for
we'll
you.
open
Yeah.
the map.
Okay.
We need to go upstairs now. that's open. Now you see
Yeah, lower
there's two little
section's all
rooms.
open. Just the two corners.
Yep. Yep, you got it. We just gotta go in these little rooms and that'll open the map for us. And then we can go get on the taxi and go to Shadowtown. Breaking down Shadowtown. And the nice thing is that you don't get dismounted. There we go. I wish that they would come up with something like WoW did where we can open all the map, you know, with a
getting
toy.
achievements for it or something?
Yeah, like once you've opened an entire map, you should have it open for everybody. That would be nice. Alright, off we go to the taxi.
I tend to forget to open maps, and then it's like I open up my travel map, and it's like, where am I again? It's not on the map.
Where did I go? Alright.
So my bank tune I created yesterday is called Blank Check.
Nice.
Vehicle pads are
Alright,
currently
so
open for
go down
business.
to the high-profile ward taxi for the closing the deal quest, which is
I'm looking for it. High profile ward
very.
taxi.
It's the most south.
Got it.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
It's the southmostest of the south.
I love traveling in this city. What was the sci-fi movie with Bruce Willis and what? There was a gal, Mila something was the.
Mila
was trying to-
Jovovich.
Yeah, he was trying to
I
protect
can't
her.
remember what it's called.
That's what that whole area reminds me of. That there's a scene where he's like running. And
I always think that it looks like Blade Runner, but
Oh, see now, believe it or not, I've never seen any of the Blade Runner shows. So I have them all.
I haven't actually
up.
seen the other one that you're talking about because I don't like Bruce Willis. So, I mean, as a human, I have no idea. He's probably a perfectly good guy. I don't like him as an actor. It's just not one of my favorites.
Oh, see, I was a
I
Bruce
skip
Willis
things
fan
that he's in.
from way back when.
Were you?
He did Moon. What was it?
Moonlighting.
Moonlighting. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like him even then.
Do we need to?
Are we having a schism?
I said I'm never going to talk to you ever again.
Yeah, well.
I'm coming. Wherever you went. I went and touched the console outside.
They put him all these action hero roles, and he's
inside.
not a hero to me. He
Scan
just
the
looks like
apartment for
someone's
important
dad.
things.
Yeah.
Avert threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Nice meeting you too, Watcher X.
I apologize. I'm so glad to see you. Is that what you were expecting?
Got a lot of brass for someone living in filth.
You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head. Trapped here like a criminal.
Watcher 2 told me about you. You deserve to be here.
Watcher 2. We were part of the same eugenics program, she and I. Both of us created to be superior minds. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The terror cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
Choices,
What's the
choices.
serum do?
Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample. A cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
You want me to go out and spill blood?
I'd rather keep things quiet. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing cyclone buyer.
Now, would you get a shot from this guy?
I'm not letting you inject me with anything.
As you like.
Probably the smart choice. Too bad. Wonder what he would have done to you.
Get to the shop, get me my cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies.
Alright. Hold on a second here.
Yep. Holding.
I am logging into Twitch on my phone so I can watch this stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me turn it off. I'm just interested in knowing how the stream's going, and I don't really have the bandwidth to put it on my computer.
No, that's understood. It's okay. See, I've got the advantage that I've got the OBS, so I have the stream chat and, you know, the other stuff that's up there, and so I can kind of monitor it that way.
Yeah.
You notice I adapted our faces, so we're not squares any longer.
Oh yeah, we're not squares.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Now, I'm always tinkering with OBS, so there's like a there were 3 different add-ons because it's open source, and yeah, that's interesting. I don't know whether Twitch just came online or what, but it just popped up with a message.
Really?
Yeah.
What message?
Oh, it said we're running a tad behind. Be there soon.
Go.
Okay, where are we headed?
Corellian Sector Taxi.
Okay, I can do that.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I think. Yeah, I got 2,600 credits now, so.
Mill's in the chat.
Just wanted to stop in and say hi, Dag and Peep. Hi. How's it going, Mill? I was telling Peep about me stopping in this morning and watching yours. It's like, yeah, that reminded me of trying to figure everything out. The difference between you and I at the moment, Mill, is I wasn't trying to figure out how to stream and kind of the little nuances of the game all at the same time. It's like, yeah, that's not fun. But let me know if you need any help with stuff. I use OBS. I don't use Stream Elements, so or Streamlab. So let me know if you want some help on anything, settings and stuff. You talking to Ghost? I guess so. All right.
Yep.
Nayanam Ramkam, Kala Amkam Mani, Libikbak, Manuk Maraganaja, Ki Namabam, Yak Manala.
Call me Ghost, Nar Shaddaa's premier information broker. Intel's my business, and business is booming.
Stay out of my
Intelligence
business,
could use
and we
you.
won't have a problem.
Imkanaya Nugan, Kinim Nayalak Umnug Mege.
He's happy to extend courtesy to a fellow freelancer, and in fact he has intel that might pique your interest. Usually he charges top credit, but for you, discount. Scanners picked up recent addition to Nar Shaddaa's information market. Top secret Imperial intelligence reports about to be sold to the highest bidder.
Intelligence won't stand for this.
Oh, we're so angry. We don't want to make them mad. We've traced the reports to slicers in a gang called the Crates. They're not friendly, but we can kill them, I think. Gosh, these things go fast.
Yeah.
Anyway. What's your angle, dude?
What are you making for this job?
You got me. I receive a small broker's fee once they recover the reports, part of the deal I have with the Empire. Once you find the reports, hand them over to the intelligence officer Keeling. I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you. Or them, or something.
Is that his way of saying that that Officer Keeling is kind of a pain in the butt?
His snitch?
I guess we'll have to see.
He's Keeling's snitch.
Keeling.
You want to buy me a droid? Guy tried to impress me, got me a serving unit once. Took me about 12 hours before I smashed it for parts. Kind of fun.
Okay, so these crate guys, we gotta murder them.
We're gonna take out all of the
We gotta
too.
find the... Yeah, we gotta... I mean, their droids are with them, and we gotta take out them. We gotta find the reports that they stole from Imperial intelligence. So, what the heck does a gang steal reports from Imperial intelligence? That seems like
So
somebody's
I remember
really
stuff
dropping
being on the
ball.
shelves. Is that what we're looking for? The stuff that's up on the shelves someplace? Oh, I see something.
Nope.
I see something over here on the next table.
That is a slicer.
Oh, a slicer. Never mind.
No, we're gonna loot the bodies of the people we murdered. Murder, murder, murder. Kill, 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 kill.
Not just a pretty sidekick buster.
Do. Murder, murder, murder. Kill, kill, kill.
Got a report, yay.
Murder, 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 murder. Kill, 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 kill. Murder, 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 murder. Kill, kill, kill. Oh man, I wanted to put off the... Oh, come on. I don't know why all my tune parodies are Christmas songs today.
Ah. Roast robot.
Randomly, my backup D&D character is a gnome bard. So this keeps my main character safe because I've threatened to, if my character dies, then I will play this gnome bard who will pretty much just sing about whatever we're doing that day. All the time. Did you get all your reports?
I need 2 more.
Then you Is there more guys of crates to kill over in that area? Where you are? Oh, I see. You backed up. I thought
yeah,
you
we
went. Yeah, no. I thought you went further down the hallway, but you did not. So it's fine.
No, I didn't. Beating on a thrasher over here.
So I thought that would be enough of a. I thought that would be enough of a deterrent for him to like make sure that he doesn't kill my character off too soon. But then he was like, "Actually, that might be really fun." And I was like, "Oh, I think it
I've
would
got all
be
the
pretty
reports.
annoying after a while." Yay!
Yep, finish reports.
Woohoo! Let's go scavenge that thing over there. Get it! Pick up materials. Ooh. There's another one over there, too. Ooh, I've got really, really low frames right now for some reason. I don't know why. That's very weird. I wonder if the phone is taking up all the
bandwidth. Are you using cell or are you using Wi-Fi? I have that discussion with Katie all the time. It's like,
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, see, I keep telling her, I said, Wi-Fi is not working. I said, we don't have Wi-Fi here. That's cellular you're using.
Mill says not all dungeon masters are mean to kill bards. Well, let's just hope that they don't kill my main character because then I have to play my bard. So, my plan is to have her be like strumming her little lute. Like, oh, today we went to the tavern and we drank a lot of beer and we drank a lot of beer and we drank a lot of beer and then we went to the tavern and we drank a lot of beer and then we left and killed some bad guys and then we came back and drank beer. So that's my plan.
I gotta dispose of another droid here.
Okay.
There we go. Now I'm chasing you. Okay.
Yoo-hoo! Got a thing to pick up over here. But now I have to unfortunately murder this dude to get at it. Ale, 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 ale. Or I could sing a Discworld Dwarven song. Gold, 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 gold.
So I am noticing I've got a significant change. I also need to change where the chat shows up on the screen. I guess you're seeing the chat before I do.
Well, it's on my phone.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's but I'm not. My relay service is not sending me this stuff that quickly. You're seeing it before I see it.
Is it because you're on the other thing? The kick thing?
No, it shouldn't be. Because I'm not using Kick for relaying the info. It's just taking... I notice it with the system I have, it shows up on the screen before it shows up in my chat. So I have a chat in OBS where I can actually see things.
Right, right.
Right, but today I actually have the chat showing up on the screen, but it's showing up before I can... It's showing up there before I can do anything. Oh, let's see, we gotta go beat on these guys over here? Okay.
Yep, and we also need to go into this place and talk to this officer too.
Alright, why are none of these droids able to be... Oh, I can't pick anything up? Chemical refinery, 1 destroyed. There's another one in the corner over there. We'll take care of that one.
Yep. Yeah. All right, let's go in here. Oh,
Got
look,
one
there's
more I
a-
need to get.
I know, we'll get it. We'll come back out in a minute. We need to go in here and pick up these quests.
Oh, okay.
We gotta turn in this thing to Officer Keeling, who's a massive... Like, you can tell, like, these are the guys that are truly not very competent that they've got on this planet. Like,
Officer
this is
Keeling.
not Droman Koss. These are kind of the morons.
Excuse me. I'm on surveillance.
Bye, Mill. Have a good day.
The things Huts do behind closed doors.
This is important. Slicers were selling intelligent reports on the black market. I recovered them.
These are my reports. If these had been leaked, intelligence thanks you. Wait, these reports are embedded with slicing signatures. This isn't some gang. It's the mark of the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
The SIS used the Slicer gang as a decoy. They must be covering up a listening post.
They think they're so smart. But wait. If they have a listening post, they may be spying on us right now.
Duh.
Yeah, think. So he has another quest we
Alright.
need to take? I guess
Yeah.
so.
Let's start it up.
Those intelligence reports you recovered, they're embedded with slicer signatures. Not from some gang, but from the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
I thought we already...
Oh, wait a minute.
went
This
over
is the
this.
same quest. What happened?
I don't know.
Let me guess. Intelligence wants the SIS outfit buried.
Yes. But first I want them to scream. The SIS hid behind the Slicer gang. But why? Maybe to disguise a listening post. Maybe they're listening to us right now.
Oh, I wonder if I
Me,
refused the
SIS
quest
filth.
by accident.
My friends here are coming to grind your operation into the ground. Isn't that right?
Credits have a way of convincing me.
Fine. I'll arrange payment. Whatever you want. The SIS signatures contain coordinates. Go there. Destroy the listening post. Kill everyone.
I think what they did was they created a standalone quest. So if
Yeah,
you
I think you're right. So
Yeah.
it kind of just repeated itself a little bit. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I've never noticed that before.
it is
Huh.
a quest, but yeah, it's a continuation of the other one, but not really.
But if you didn't get the other one, then you still get it. Like, that's interesting. That's weird. I've never noticed that in all the years I've been playing this game.
Stick
Okay,
with
there's
me,
a
kid.
quest
You
on
learn
the,
something every day.
There you go. Oh, I love being called kid. So cute.
Yeah. I lost you. Where'd you? Oh, you're behind me now. Okay. 'Cause I
Did you
walked
pick
right
up
past-
the quest from the from the
rich?
from
Oh
this
no, I
mission
didn't.
terminal here?
Let me grab it. Eyes and ears.
Zoop-a-doo-ba-doo-da-doo.
All right.
Okay.
Can we take a real quick break? Is that okay?
Of course we can. You want to go back into the... Let's go back into the office up here, or up the stairs. It's nice and safe there. I'll make a new cup of tea.
Yeah, because my tea, I'm going to go eliminate my tea. We'll be right back. Hang in there, folks. Well, yeah, I with your
Actually
podcast
do know what I'm
and
talking
stuff.
about.
Yes, I understand that. The bed is not going to go away. The point I was
Oh,
going to
really?
make, yeah, it's going to stay a bedroom.
Sorry, I just kind of
No,
steamed ahead.
no. I haven't explained it because I was planning on doing like a an actual post and kind of showing people what I was doing and stuff like that.
No, you should. No, for sure. No, you should do that as a part of your streaming channel.
Yeah, because I haven't done that yet, and it's like, here's what's coming.
A lot of
But I've-
people won't do that, but a lot of people will. Like Hazelnutty, she does that all the time. She'll
Yeah.
show her new spaces and stuff. Kraken Latte, not so much. She doesn't do so much of that,
We killing
which I
everything in
totally
sight here? I don't-
respect. I'm just sort of wandering around looking at the map, trying to just murdering things near scavenging hubs.
Okay, apparently that was
You know.
something we needed to kill, so...
There's a scavenging thing over here. And since materials are so expensive on the auction house, and you've got to go and get them, I feel like we need to be scavenging
No, that's okay.
everything we
should
can.
go ahead and take turns on stuff, right?
Yeah. Of course, this is really early. I'm not even using this material, but I don't know if it still raises your
Bronzium?
scavenging.
Bronzium? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
I
using
am.
it anymore.
I'm using it.
Good. You can have all the scavenging on this planet because I think it's actually much lower than what I'm using. So.
Now, I just learned about my my little jump ability. It's like, that's kind of a cool ability. Like jet
It is
charge.
cool.
It's like,
Yes.
yeah, I didn't even know I had it. And it's like,
Thing where you fly backward really quick.
no, it's where you jump at the whatever you're aiming at.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's another one where you fly backward super fast, which is fun.
Yeah, I like the jet one because it's like,
Hey, you have a quest in here.
yep.
Oh, we both do. We got to talk to Maro Vizon.
So
Okay, so
I
we
have
just got to
one
kill
more-
one more exchange member,
Yes,
huh?
one more exchange member.
All right.
I don't know what the other one
Let's
was.
murder.
We got a bunch of
Let's
things that
murder
we have to
this
kill
dude.
over the boss of these families.
Yeah, we got to go out onto the main area mostly for that. Let's go talk to Maro Vizon first,
Okay.
and then we'll go and do those little side quests when we're doing stuff for her. We'll go in and talk to her. Aha! The criminals!
Gadoba.
Gadoba the Hut. Gadoba? Qdoba the Hut? You're bold calling us now.
Please.
He doesn't like bold.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. My friends, allow me to introduce the Diplomatic Services allies on Nar Shaddaa, the Shadow Syndicate.
I worked with scum like this on Hutta.
They like heads.
Gadoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport. Varco Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent key powers. Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
Some insects keep crawling after being stopped.
You may be more right than you know. This woman has lied to you.
What?
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now we all pay the price.
You sound a little scared.
Varco, really, we're hardly vulnerable.
He's preparing an army of steam-enhanced killers and cybernetically linked assassins.
Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
Quiet. You've caused plenty of trouble already.
My sources report exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens.
Death squads in the casinos, slaughtering customers, massacring my slaves.
Ukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I don't... What do you suggest we do?
Let the exchange target civilians while we carve out their heart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
Yukabi uses Kolto tanks, medical equipment, to pump the elite full of adrenals.
You'll have to destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
If they survive. Of course we're gonna survive. What are you talking about? Look at us.
We're gonna kick butt, is what's gonna
we're
happen.
elite forces. Screw
Hello.
this if you survive shit. Let's see, a 54. Which is better? Okay.
I gotta send my guys out to do some work, so just hold on a second.
Alright.
Trying to make some gear. Trying to make some new gear. La,
Try
la,
to see
la,
if I
la.
have enough money to send them out for anything. Let's see, I need to level investigation. Let's go with a different person I'm going to send out.
Perfection is my goal, Master.
And... no, I don't. I want research compounds.
Of
There we
course.
go. Okay. Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, 1 second. Slowly getting... stuff together. Alright, so let's do this.
Get your shit
And
together,
we'll
lady.
do- Get your shit together! Do it! Alright. They are working. So. They're working! Oops, I went the wrong way. Merp. This way, this way!
Looks like we still got some stuff to kill out in the central area there. Yeah, I've got
yes.
surveillance details.
Here's a bronzium or a Chanlon vehicle. Chanlon vehicle debris for you.
Which, where? Who, what? Where? Oh,
Right here, scavenging.
Scavenging, got it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Shenian?
Chanlon. Chanlon.
Oh, I thought that was an L.
It is. It's Chanlon.
No, an I mean. I'm sorry. That was Chenian.
Chanyan. No, it's Chanlon.
Okay, we gotta kill a bunch of people out in this area.
Yeah, here's some beast handlers over here. And they have a scavenging. More Chanlon. Chanlon? Chanlon. Changeling. Changeling debris.
All kinds of gold stuff to pick up. Complete.
Yeah.
Retrieve surveillance devices. Return to somebody. Okay.
Here's scavenging. Scavenging. Scavenging.
Scavenging.
Boop, 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 boop.
You would think that I haven't had any caffeine today. It's like, okay, my ADHD is kicking in.
Squirrel. Flower.
Yeah,
You need
really.
to think of your scavenging as herbalism, gathering flowers. Flower. Flower.
And I like just roasting them just for fun. It's like, let's roast.
I'm not scared of you.
I know I don't need to kill these guys, but what the hell? Why not?
I mean, do you need to kill them? I think you do, actually.
Combat droids? I don't think so, but maybe.
I mean, they're just asking for it, clearly.
Well, they're standing around. So, yes, I would agree.
Here's a scavenging.
Oh, okay.
Flower.
Following the wrong thing. Oh, you're inside the cage?
No, there's no cage. It's just a wall.
Looks like a cage.
It looks like a cage from the outside, though.
Oh, there's nothing to scavenge.
Yeah, there is right here.
Oh, there it is. Squirrel.
Squirrel. Squirrel. So we gotta kill
Starforge?
another
Oh,
surveillance.
Jester wants to know what server we're on. Where are we? This
We're on
this is the
Shea Vizsla.
yeah, no, Pan Pacific.
Yeah, Shea Vizsla.
Yeah, we created characters new on that one.
Vizsla.
Miss me, darling?
Hey, we gotta go through this little door over here for your quest. So we can come and murder the rest of those guys when we're done.
Okay.
Murdering, murdering. Murdering, murdering, murdering.
Just kind of hobble through. R.I.P. Starforge is mine. Level 80 on it. Yeah, we have. I mean, I'm sure Peep has like a dozen characters. Do you have any on Starforge, or are they all on the other?
Yeah. No, I have them on every server, even the foreign language ones. I have 24 of everything.
There's been a lot of discussion that they
that's
were talking about
obviously
possibly merging Starforge with one of the other servers. So I haven't. I mean, that's all been.
I
just
haven't
like
seen
rumor mill.
anything about that.
It's all been rumor mill.
Oh, I haven't seen anything from Broadsword about that. I look at their news every day. So it might be some insider thing, or somebody just made it up.
No, I think it was. I think it was like just discussion by different streamers that I saw.
Oh, it's something they want because they feel like it's too low population or something.
Yeah, I think it was Utuni cast. There we go.
Utini cast?
Yes, thank you. Sounds like 2 syllables.
You've had a lot of caffeine today. Never forget. Squirrel!
Guy in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Kill all these guys too.
Gonna blast him. You didn't do it.
Blast him!
I did.
You're trying to get the Eidolon's attention so that you can blast him in the face, so... This is what needs to happen. You're just gonna murder all of his dudes.
This guy doesn't want to die. He's just like, there we go, finally.
So, this thing over here is the thing you have to push a button.
I gotta...
Push a button.
Got power... let's see, I did number 1. This is a blast-resistant case I'm opening. And grabbing some loot off of this one. And I see another blast-resistant case in the corner.
You. Good
2
for
of
you.
4. Are there any other blast-resistant cases in this room? Apparently not. But we've got to keep going through the rooms, don't we?
Yep, this is your quest.
Oh, well, yes. Is it? Oh, here's a case right here in front of me.
So I can't actually tell which cases are available because
Yeah,
it's not
all
my
right.
quest.
Well, I'm grabbing them. It's okay. I gotta look for the other.
Do it. Do it.
Yep, I'm gonna go jump in this room here. 12 of 15. 13 of 15. 2 more guys that are like gonna get toasted.
Yay, you completed your bonus mission.
And I got a couple boxes. Let's see, 1 box here. That should take care of the boxes. Now I gotta find the other generators. I think one's in the corner. Where the officer is standing. Hi, Ossifer.
Ossifer!
And he dies floating in the middle of the air. I love that.
I hope he's not in the way of your button.
No. I can pushy. It's not a big deal. And I need number 3 generator, which I think is in the back next room.
Yeah.
So
You got all your crates though, right?
Yeah, I got all the crates. I just have to go kill people. I don't have to,
Murder.
I'm going to go kill people.
I mean, I think you should. They're asking for it, clearly.
I mean, Huda didn't ask specifically for for heads, so I guess I don't absolutely have to kill them, but...
I mean, they'll just kill you if you don't kill them.
That's true, either that or chase me forever.
One of these streams, we should probably do another story time
I'm looking to see if I missed
flashpoint at some point.
Well, yeah, we
Just-
have several that we can
They
do.
don't. Yeah, they just don't naturally come up in the story the way that the first one does, so we kind of have to go out of our way to remember to do them. But they're fun, and we should do them. Maybe we'll do that next time. Do a flashpoint.
Yeah, you have to punch the guy in the foot in order to get that.
Okay, here's your final.
Yeah.
This guy's final resting place. Your final resting.
How's that, let's see, you need the blaster rifle or
Sniper.
Sniper, right. How's that one going for you, the one that I built for you?
Oh, I stopped using it long ago.
Did you? Okay. I thought maybe I was doing a favor by... It's like,
Well, I
guess not.
used it until I got a gun that just randomly dropped that was better.
Yeah,
So it was
that's
a few
fine.
levels ago.
Oh, I don't feel hurt, trust me.
Oh, I know. That's
I've got a new one
armor's
that...
a thing.
Yeah, I've got a new one that I can
Armor
do.
and weapons are a thing. Yeah, that would be
So
great.
that's why I was like...
I am making us armor. I am. I promise. I just don't have all the materials. Do you want the partial upgrades or the whole suit? All at once?
a whole suit at once, I think is...
All right. Come back here. We still have
we gotta go to
another
the other
thing that you
room.
need to
Sorry, I
push.
wasn't paying
You
attention.
have another button to push.
My companion was like following you. I'm going, what the hell?
Why
Wait a
are you
second.
following her?
Follow me, dude.
Maybe she trying to heal me or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
She could have been. You don't know. Oh, I think you're gonna have some role playing here.
Okay, well...
Pretty
maybe.
sure. Pretty sure.
Come along, scientists. Yes, I look like a scientist, don't I?
Stop!
I've been watching you on the surveillance monitors. I know what you're doing. You've got to stop.
Stop.
Please.
In the
There are dozens of
name
civilian
love,
technicians and engineers working here. If you blow up this facility, they'll all be killed.
Let's see. True enough. They should run.
Maybe they should be getting out of here then.
Our security chief disabled the evacuation alarm. They don't want this attack made public. I only need a few minutes to round up my crew and get them out of here. Do what you will afterwards.
Yeah.
Do it. Hurry.
Thank you.
All right, get everybody out, because here come the rest that I need to, like, pry.
Here come the bad guys.
Now I get the touchy again.
Yep, gotta push the button. Push the button! The button!
Plant explosives on the central computer and return. I gotta get out of this room so we can actually see anything. Oh, where are you? You're still in the corner.
I'm just right behind you. Yep,
Oh.
I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
All right.
I was trying to send some guys out to do some work. I guess I'll wait until we get on the taxi. Hey, you left 3 guys alive in here.
I'm sorry. I failed.
Your reputation. Oh, 5 guys.
They didn't have... The heads weren't very good. Okay, I got... Let's see, I see 2 more beast handlers.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
need
go
to kill some
kill
more beast
one
handlers.
other, those,
Beasties. I see some
surveillance
beasties over there.
devices.
Maybe there's a handler associated
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah. Get him! Oh, we gotta get one more handler. Hey, there's one right over there.
Yes.
Conveniently ready to murder.
There's actually 3, so I'm going to go and take care of them. Now I'm going to
Get
pull
'em.
one over. Okay, handlers are done.
No more handlers. Yay.
Ah.
Alright, now we need to destroy the communication terminal. And I know there's another one all the way over on the other side. I think. I can't remember. Oh, that's a different quest. Destroy the Republic comm terminal. Yeah, that's the other side. Anyway, whatever. Alright.
Oh, I keep
An
wondering-
exchange mechanic just walked up and was like, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Oh, that was not a
I'm
good idea.
examining the speeder. Yay, I got an extra speeder to run around on today. Well, at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, there's that. So these speeders were before people had speeders.
Yes.
They were like, I'll give you this speeder, and you notice it goes really slow.
Yes.
But it's faster than walking.
Understood.
All right.
Mechanic?
Let me just look at the map really quick. What is going on with this? I can't
need to
really
stop?
tell on the small map.
This is
I
your
mean,
quest
murder
here.
things.
Oh,
yeah,
you want
but
to
we've
finish
got
the other...
another.
Oh, we got to go in that room over there. Let me go.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out where the door was because I couldn't see it on the little, the little tiny map that is on that you can use.
Just change
I
lab
keep
guard.
that up all the time. What is it called?
One
It's not the
soldier
mini
down.
map. It's the other map. It's not the mini map. It's not the world map. It's the one that's on your screen that you can choose to have up. That's a smaller version of the world map.
You're on the screen map.
I
Yeah, I know what you're.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called though. But anyway, I have it big enough that I can see what's going on most of the time. But sometimes I have to zoom in and really look for the door. Like, where's the door?
Yeah, I have mine up on, because I have a widescreen, I have mine up in the corner. So it's like, it just stays there.
Oh yeah, I see.
And occasionally I
where
look
yours
at it.
is. I used to have a big, huge screen, but I work on my laptop most of the time now, so I have a gaming laptop.
Oh, that's
All right,
nice.
so we got to kill these guys, and then, well, it's because of my chronic illness. I find it difficult to sit up at a desk, but sitting on my daybed is less exhausting. So it just ended up being that I decided when it was time to get a new laptop to get a gaming laptop, and there you go. All right, when we hit this chemical incubator, a Ukabi super soldier is going to come out and be murdered by us.
Do we want to take out... Oh, okay. Yes. Hi, super soldier.
Hi, super soldier. Welcome to your death.
Welcome to death. That's one.
So I'm sitting in my little daybed. I was sitting here cross-legged a minute ago, and now my foot's asleep.
Your feet are asleep?
So I'm sitting here trying... Yes, I'm trying to fight with my foot going all pins and needles. Ow, 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 ow.
Well, I've got my big cozy kitty on my lap, so...
Nice. Kitty cat. He tried to yank you over there, and I stopped him.
No, I flew over there, actually.
Hey, now we just gotta kill one more of those super soldier guys.
Stupid soldiers?
Stupid soldiers. The stupor soldiers. Stupor soldiers? Yeah. They're in a stupa. Wahoo! Now we gotta return tomorrow, Bison. But we will do that later.
We got the one additional quest for me? Somewhere.
Nope,
No, you're
I
gonna...
think that one's mine over there.
Oh, the one on the right? Yes.
Yeah, that one's mine. Shit. Maybe get those guys? No. Okay. Burp, burp. We'll have to go back to the listening post to turn in all of our little side quests. What do we got in here? Dazed spice trafficker. Dude, you're not supposed to be using the spice yourself. You're supposed to deal it to others. Duh.
Supposed to collect it all and send it to the Empire.
That's right. I don't know, brother. She handles herself well, but she's not one of our usual clients. She smells healthy, clean, like someone too good for augmentation. Someone who keeps her bones straight. Is that right? What brings you here, stranger? Why come into our little dealership if you're not interested in augmentation? I'm in charge now.
I say, or you're dead.
I understand. Slave raiding in the slums, is that right? Too bad we can't make room for slavers. This is a place of business. Everyone show this stranger what we do to people who come in here for the wrong reasons. Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, I guess we have to do this the hard way. Alright,
Or the
let's
easy
try it
way.
again.
The two-button way?
That's enough. I think that's enough. We should talk. Sure. My brother's right. There's no reason to keep fighting. No reason at all. Let us live. And it's just another fight in the slums. We'll pay you for protection and give you what you want. Shut up.
Against the wall. I need to search this place.
Oh, if that's what you like, we won't interfere. You can have the supplies.
Glad she
Damn
agrees.
right I can have the supplies.
She's gonna take them.
We're finished then. You satisfied? You can leave our place of business now. Yeah, well.
I'll go. After I give you something to remember me by.
Ah, curse you! May you suffocate for this!
It's just your
My
toe.
sister forgets her
Relax.
place, stranger. We won't trouble you. Please be on your way. I'm gonna shoot him in the knee, too. I have a phone call to take, but I don't want to do it near those dumbasses, so.
Okay. Well, let me catch up with you and then...
I'm gonna stand here and take my phone call.
Okay.
I'll tell him what it is. I'll tell you what it is.
This is Watcher X.
Oh, I can see it.
I've been waiting for your
Oh,
call.
good. Watcher X.
I assume you
I've
have
been
my
waiting.
cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
Don't waste my time asking
to the
stupid
point.
questions.
Am I being unprofessional? Maybe I've forgotten how a watcher should act. It's been a long time. Now, we need to analyze the specimen, figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis at the lab's bioscan.
What happens once I get the analysis?
You send the results to me. Then I think about Cyclone's connection to the terrorists. I'm very good at thinking.
Glad someone is.
Yep. I'm sure not today.
Yeah, neither am I.
My
I think we
brain's
both failed.
running.
You
My
failed
brain
the
is
city.
not. We failed. We have a small quest. The walls have ears. Yes, we gotta go find the Republic listening post.
Okay. I'm just ignoring the guys. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're teeny
We'll have to
weeny.
kill him if we have to go through a door, but otherwise, he'll probably just run away. Oh! Hey, he ran away. Yay. Oh, oops.
Hello.
Hi, Republic Intelligence Forces. Hope you don't mind that today is the day that your spouses get their life insurance.
You're gonna get it now.
You're gonna get it now? Oh. Looks like you already got it, period. He froze me. What the hell?
Yeah, for real. That was rude. We don't technically have to kill everybody in this room, but I really think we probably should.
The bonus has been completed.
F the bonus. Do you remember Rutger Hauer saying that before he blew up Gene Simmons' head?
What did he
in
say?
that movie?
F the bonus?
F the bonus.
Yeah.
He got a bonus. He played a bounty hunter, Rutger Hauer. I can't remember what the movie is called. But Gene Simmons from Kiss played the bad guy. And he was a terrorist. And bringing him in alive would get Rutger Hauer like a $100,000 bonus or something. And at the end of the movie, he was like, the guy was so odious that he was like, F the bonus. And he had taped a grenade inside of his mouth to keep him from running away. And he was running him around. It was really cool because Rutger Hauer is amazing.
Are you killing more stuff? Or
Rest in peace, Rutger Hauer. No,
Okay.
we got a button to push.
I'm touching
Here we go.
the comm terminal.
Boom! And now
blowing
we can
it
go
up.
back to Officer Keeling. Woohoo! But Rutger Hauer was leading him around by the pin of the grenade, and at the end he decides he wants this guy dead more than whatever, and then he's like, F the bonus. And he blew his head up. It's a really good movie. Well,
Sounds
a
like
good
something-
movie. It's a it's a good bad movie. It's a really good bad movie.
Sounds
And
like
I
a
love Rutger
movie
Hauer.
I would enjoy,
Yeah.
but the wife
I miss
would
Rutger
not.
Hauer. He died.
Well, yeah.
Rutger Hauer.
I've seen a few movies of his.
He was my favorite action guy in the 80s. He's in Blade Runner too.
I'm going to have to watch those.
They're so good.
I just have to set aside a few hours.
Those ones actually are really good. The ones with Harrison Ford in it. Yeah. Okay, we got a thing to turn in at the
Dropbox
terminal here. Ooh,
Drop
the
in your
Dropbox.
ballot.
Bro. Here we go. Go talk to Maro Vizin some more.
So did you guys have Super Tuesday yesterday?
Oh, you mean election?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
We had primaries.
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
That's big talk from a terrified little gangster.
The attackers. You have weakened my forces, but my death squads wade through blood as we speak. I will make masks of your skulls before dawn.
You, Imperial diplomat,
bad,
this
I
is
know, but
your
I've been
fault.
working on a strategy.
Leave the strategizing to people who know better.
Let her speak. If she fails us again, she knows she'll pay the price.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The DX Annihilator Network approves. Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
Your syndicate is comprised of the most powerful people on Nar Shaddaa. Your lives are worth a lot.
Very well. Extort your price for protection. We have little choice but to pay.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to a dozen Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Yukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
Okay. I got to take a real quick break. I'll be right back. Okay? So
No problem.
Yeah, hang in there. You were talking to
Okay,
yourself,
well,
which is something I do all
didn't
the time.
know. That's all right. I talk to myself all the time anyway. I just
Yeah,
didn't-
I'm the same way.
not
Okay, I need
realize.
to figure out what relic I'm grabbing here. Relic of Serendipitous Assault. Endurance and Power. Mastery and Defense Rating. Mastery and Defense Rating. Endurance and Power. I don't need Endurance. I need Mastery. 30% chance to grant and absorb a shield that protects the wearer, or I still don't need defense. So let's see. 30% I'm going to get defense whether I like it or not, apparently. Because both of the masteries have defense, so. Alright, we'll take that one.
Yep, you'll just replace it whenever. These quest ones are not quite caught up. They updated the heroic ones to sense your spec.
Yeah.
But the quest items aren't always updated to that, so. Especially in the first 50 levels, the story quests and stuff, the planet quests and stuff, they don't seem to have. They don't seem to all of those quests have been updated, so. They will.
Let's see, I need to looking to see if there's any stuff I can give to Mako. Said she got pissed at me on one of those quests. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
was she
done.
mad because you shot somebody in the face?
Yeah, or I made a comment about something and she didn't like it.
Yeah, she was upset.
So I no longer have
Are
a
we
big
back on?
cat sitting on my lap. So I should be able to sit still for a while.
Are we back on?
Yes, we are. We've been on.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
No, sorry. I will tell you. We're on.
I don't know. You might have told me. My brain is not working today.
It's okay.
In fact, a Republic-aligned group of war veterans called the Star Dogs are preparing to strike at you.
Huh?
Star Dogs? I've never heard of them.
They are Corellians and sympathizers to the Republic. They hate our Empire and smuggle weapons to our enemies. Being Republic, they have a certain distaste for direct assassination jobs. But they're alarmed and contracting with the Nar Shaddaa Exchange to have you killed.
I am not afraid of a little challenge.
Confidence is good, but there's no reason to fight at the time and place they choose.
Star Dogs
I
plus
ask while you're
exchange.
there
Something.
to take the Exchange's dossier on their hitmen. Can you do this?
I'll kill them all.
I agree.
Kill them all.
Kill them. Let the makers sort them out. Okay. We need to go in here and talk to this incompetent weirdo.
Oh yeah, Mr. Keeling.
Mr. should be fired.
I know. I intercepted their listening post's final transmissions. Got some Republic secrets. Even heard their dying screams.
Yeah.
Twice now you've saved intelligence.
Yeah,
and I
don't
won't
tell
forget
me
it.
that.
Now if you'll excuse me, surveillance duty calls.
Yes, go get another cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Starbucks calls. Yay, 35. Woot.
Okay, we gotta go all the way to the top of the zone. So let's get on our bikes and get ready to rock and roll.
I'm telling you, that place is an Imperial front.
So I see there is. You got something at the top. Is that where you're headed?
Yep, and you do too, because we both do.
I
We
have
gotta
something that's a
kill.
flight point. That looks like yours.
Yeah, the flight point's mine. I gotta go talk to the guys about having talked to Watcher X. But you've got a class quest at the top of the zone, and then
Yep.
we have to go kill Ukabi's buddies. So, and like all Star Wars maps, it's much closer than you think it is,
Except when you're on
with the
Hut.
exception of
Or,
Hoth.
Hoth, yeah. That's where I'm questing with my my solo player right
Bill
now. It's
Savis
like-
has a lot of driving around too.
Actually, I finished the. Oh, hello. I finished the Hoth stuff yesterday, so.
I like Hoth, but I bet you're ready to look at something other than blue and white snow.
I was only there for like a couple of streams, so it actually didn't take too long to finish that.
Wasn't that bad. You're not doing the planet quests, or?
No, I'm not. I'm just kind of cruising through on the.
I
on
gotcha.
the
Yeah, you
individual
don't
quests.
actually need to do them. Some of them I just don't. Get this scavenging hub.
Yeah, I didn't want to level out too quickly, so I didn't take the planet
Yeah.
quests.
I like to do the. Let's go and do our. No, wait a minute. What do you want to do? Do you want to do yours first, or the planetary stuff first?
Let's do. It doesn't matter actually, at this point,
All right. Well,
because we're out of this area.
we've got 10 minutes left, so
But
I
are
think
you-
that we
okay.
should probably just try to do both of them as quickly as we can.
Okay.
Just run as quickly as we
I'm
can.
amenable to
And
do
then,
whatever we want.
Yep. After we're done with this one, we'll do yours real quick, and then we'll then we'll be done for the day. And we'll get it done faster if we split up. You'll just have to remember to double back and loot your targets. Yay, we put down... This is that little Star Dogs quest. Haha, that's good. So it's not that long. That's good. I was like, oh, the Ukabi... Getting all the Ukabi buddy targets is kind of... I think it's all in the same area, but I can't remember. But at any rate,
it's something somewhere. Oh, here's a data pad.
Gotta hit this little data pad here. And then we're done. We take that back to Colonel Citroen.
Back to
and
Colonel
now
Sanders?
We're gonna... Yeah, Colonel Sanders. And get out and do your one. And then we'll be done for the day.
Make this a finger-looking good quest.
Yes. We will do it. We will do it. Kill these guys on the other side of the wall, maybe? Nope. We don't have to.
No need.
Oh, this is Ukabi. This is... Okay, this is the... Gotcha. This is both of ours.
Okay, so we need to take out all these guys.
Yep. I think all of the big bosses are in this area too, but I'm pretty sure Tanith and Xandril and Shandar and Monkabi.
Speaking of Tanith.
Got him.
Ukabi's base.
Ukabi's base. Exchange gangster. Oh, go get that fire bomber, Khalil. Get him. Oh, I didn't need to use my AoE. That's silly. My fingers are just not buttoning today properly.
So you're telling me that you're unbuttoned?
My fingers are unbuttoned, yeah. They're anti-buttoned. I'm just having trouble with the keyboard. What is this? A keyboard? What is it used for? Actually, I have a Razer Tardress. I don't have a proper keyboard.
We gotta go down. Hello. Dude,
Xandrai.
Xandril. Xandril dead.
He is. We murdered
boom,
him.
Boom.
Alright. Shandar. She's going down.
Knocks my ass to the ground. It's like, I'm sorry. Did I say that was okay? As unacceptable behavior. Okay, we got exchange heavy.
Let's kill this heavy back here so that we can get some loot off of him if he has any.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
I'm not scared of you.
I'm not scared of you. Perhaps. Yes, you should be.
Okay. Woohoo! Excellent. Did you see I changed Kaleo's outfit?
Oh no, I hadn't paid attention. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I changed my outfit and I changed hers as well
Yeah,
because
she's
I
looking
was
very
like,
svelte.
these
Should we get rid of the
ladies need
exchange
some new
lieutenant in the corner?
clothings. Sure, why not? Let's do it. That suit that she's wearing is the one that has the permanent headset, the little microphone.
Oh yeah.
I use that in a lot of my transmogs instead of helmets because I think it looks cool. Monkabee, you're going down, Monkabee.
Okay, he gone.
We're going after Okabe himself. We're gonna get him. Buda.
Use the hall terminal.
Uh-oh, he's
Is that
not
yours or
here.
mine?
It's both of ours. This is the world quest. What could have happened?
This is Motor Horizon. Please respond.
Right here, reading you loud and clear.
This is an emergency. The exchange is attacking. Yukabi is here. Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
Uh-oh,
So
she's
all this
being
way we have to go back.
attacked.
Need to go and save her butt.
Yep. Gotta go save her butt. Well, like I said, this is why I love the Imperial Nar Shaddaa questline, because it's like proof that all of the worst talent is just sent to Nar Shaddaa. It must be a punishment, you know? When you mess up on Dromenkos or, you know, somewhere that's actually important, they send you to Nar Shaddaa.
You gotta live.
You're the worst.
You have to live with the hut.
It's like airport duty if you're a cop.
And if you screw up, you're going to be
if you crash your car too many times in Denver as a cop, they send you to the airport.
Oh man. Brutal duty.
It's brutal.
Oh, we got
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I was looking at the map and I walked right into some guys to kill. Alright. We'll probably... Can we get out of here without aggroing a lot of these guys? I just don't know.
Let's see, we gotta go straight, right?
We gotta go all the way back to the listening post, which we probably could quick travel, but I mean, that costs money, so...
Guys didn't
Since
follow
you're
me.
in a money-saving situation, we should probably just ride. Why do we have speeders if we're not gonna ride them?
Oh, are we going back to the listening post? Is that where we're headed?
Yep.
Okay. I could have gone south too, I guess.
We could have gone either way. I don't think it actually matters which way you go. I think it's about the same distance, but...
So I'm gonna head
not.
around on my lectern.
Ah! You've got a mobile lectern.
Yes.
Fun. That's not the one with the severed head on it. No.
No. That's not a lectern. That one is a
It's like
sit down
a forklift or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, so first we gotta talk to the little robot.
D9, D7?
Yeah.
Are you there? Okay. Monitored meeting location detected something. And you return alive.
The Exchange and Star Dogs have blamed one another for their negotiators' deaths. They have started a limited war. The truth, as they say, was the first casualty. Now, I believe you have a dossier for me.
I looked. Half of the names I've never heard of.
Yes, but if we can find these rising stars, they will soon be extinguished. An alliance with
Good
the Star
point.
Dogs' purpose and the Exchange's assassins would have been dangerous indeed.
Excellent. Whoa! That was a nice little beep. Thank you very much.
Right in our ears.
Let's go. Yes. Oh, it's
We don't need to
wrong
be in
hallway. No, we don't want to go in with that big weirdo in there. Ugh, he's creepy. One of the other quests, I don't remember which class it is, but you go talk to him and he's like, oh, the things Huts get up to. And you're like, don't tell me anything more. I don't want to hear your weird perversions.
Nope. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
Kill her! That was our deal! Kill her!
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
You and I have business together, shall we?
Look upon my
Let's
body.
dance!
Cortosis skin
Oh,
grafts.
whatever. He's doing
Intravenous
his
colto injection
bad
system.
guy speech.
Holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
That's what you
Oh,
think.
no. I'm an employee of, like, the actual Empire, which means I have skills, so... I haven't been put on airport duty.
You've been defeated.
Alright.
Bro. You still shooting and stuff? Oh, that guy.
That
Hello.
guy's like, oh no. It's like he just showed up and he started shooting like, oh gosh, the boss is dead. Oh gosh. Oh no. I'm
Oh
dead
shit,
too.
I better hit something. Oh, it doesn't matter if I hit. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have hit anything. Now they're going to kill me. Oh no.
I don't think he's
Oh
getting
no.
up. Colto injections can't restore a dead man.
Very good. You should be proud to have saved us from that monster.
Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
What else would you expect from a hut?
It was not only me, the Shadow Syndicate agreed. And Varco wanted it most of all. Only after you made him our enemy. The Empire's been a good partner, but this woman is incompetent and interfering. You have seen this. Yes, but she represents the Empire, you piece of poop.
Defy this woman, and you defy the greatest power in the galaxy.
No, all we want is our flexibility. She dies and we will be happy. The Empire will be happy and we are happy. Kill her! Let business proceed. Let a smarter girl take her place, and the Shadow Syndicate will reward you. No. She's not a girl, she's a woman, and you're a giant worm.
The Shadow Syndicate is in my debt. Don't forget it.
Why?
I like your head, lady. I like short hair. It'll look good on a stick on the back of my...
You shouldn't have done that, because now these scumbags think they can defy the Empire. What's wrong with you?
I promise the unfortunate loss of Morovisian will not inhibit our alliance with the Empire.
The DX Annihilator network will supply data on exchange activities. They will reassemble.
We
Huh,
work
they
to
will
crush them and
reassemble.
all the Empire's enemies on Nar Shaddaa. Our promise.
You better.
If I get in trouble for this, I'll be back for you.
Noted.
To keep you no longer, enjoy our city. There's a lot to do.
Oh, and another...
Well, that is story time done with today.
Yeah, let me, let's see, I got a 46 over here. That must be it.
I am going to go to the fleet.
You gonna go fleet it?
I'm gonna go fleet it. I have a fleeting need to go to the fleet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go check on the auctions on my bank tune. Let's see if we've got any money.
Let's see. Show me the galaxy map. How much is it gonna cost me to get over there? Oh, I can do that. 120 credits. Yay. Mill. Okay, I have to get off break. You two have fun. I'll watch later. Thanks, Mill. We're just about wrapped up anyway, but thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
I made it for the end. He says, I'll watch everything y'all did later. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know where you went, Peep, but I'm going to...
I went to my stronghold. Yeah.
Oh, you went to your stronghold. I thought you went to the fleet.
Well, I will, but there's a direct link to the fleet from the stronghold, so...
Okay. Thanks, Mill.
Yeah.
He's going to watch it later, so... And I'm going to go up to the crafters and see if I have enough credits to get the rest of the recipes I wanted to. Maybe get you a new sniper rifle.
A new bang bang.
It's kind of the idea.
I want a new bang bang. A new bang bang. A new bangity bang bang bang.
Let's see. You don't want the asylum stuff, right? You want the stuff with onslaught, right? With more damage.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah, but I don't use... Oh, that's a blaster rifle. Never mind. There we go.
Blaster.
So I'm going to have you a flexiglass onslaught sniper rifle. As soon as I get the mats for it. Yay.
Ooh.
Because I'm like 200...
I've almost got our total stuff. Almost. I just need to make some shoes and 2 hats and 1 chest piece, and then I'll be done.
Yeah, I picked up 20,000 credits today, so I've got enough to be able to buy the other recipes, which I'm going
from
to
a
do.
sale?
No, that was just from leveling today.
Oh, good.
So, but I just shot 4,000.
Nice. Cool, dude.
Mill says, y'all welcome.
Ooh.
All right. We're going to call it for today. And thanks for stopping by. We appreciate follows and spreading the word about what we're doing. We just love having fun and doing stuff online here. So if you're of the same mindset and want to see some of the storyline and you're not that interested in just go to get to the end game, then come follow us. So we will see you later. If I don't see you between now and tomorrow night, have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Have a wonderful evening. Love you all. Hope you follow us if you like what we're doing. Give a thumbs up. Spread the word what we're doing. And we'll see you later. Bye now.